Can you trust this rise on Bitcoin, or is this just another bull trap? In this update, as usual, I want to update you on price action and share with you the trades that I've taken since our last update. But more importantly, I want to put you in the right mindset as a trader. This being said, if we go back to our last update, we actually have a perfect example of being in the right mindset. Because if you remember what happened, is that I shared this important support below us, which was the point of control, and then above us we had this bearish order block. And if you remember, I shared one short that I had opened on this candle, and my target was the top of this order block at around 67,600. But then, when price moved down, even though it did not reach my target, I decided to take profit on my short as I shared on the Discord right there. So that was our update. I wanted to see a drop to the top of the order block. When we got the drop, I decided to take profits again as I shared right here. And the reason for that is very simple. The entire reason that I take trades in the market is to pay myself, right? So usually when price moves in my direction, especially when I see a satisfactory move, I will not hesitate to take profits because then I'll be locking in profits and making sure that whatever happens next, I've made money. Because again, you take profits, you move your stop loss to break even, and then you don't really care what happens. So usually, if you open trades in the market and you're not used to taking profits, in my opinion, you're not really doing the right thing. In any case, if you go back to the charts, as you can see, after this move, price actually reversed up and broke the order block right there. And above this level, personally, I didn't really see any obvious resistance level. So at this point, what I did is simply wait, because on this move up, what price did is create a lot of imbalances. On top of that, this was a move on Monday, and usually I don't really trust Monday moves. But also, this was a bank holiday, meaning you wouldn't really expect follow through with moves in the market. So that's why I waited for a top, and then when I saw a top confirmation with this drop, I waited for retracement and then entered the short position. If we go back on the Discord, where was that short? It was right there at 69,700. And the reason for that, again on the 15-minute chart, I waited for a drop, a retracement to this order block, I opened my short, and then simply rode price to our support level, which is where I closed my short. So what's happening right here? Well, we had this rise with these imbalances that filled these imbalances. I also opened a short here and then took profits on this candle right there. And the reason for that is again the same thing. If I just remove this. So the same thing, we have imbalances filled with imbalances. So in my opinion, this was an obvious short to take. I took a short, took profits on this candle, and then flipped into a long. And the reason for that is simply because we had a lot of liquidity below these lows. So we had around 1, 2, 3, and 4 lows. So below these, usually you'll have a lot of liquidity. And another reason is simply what I shared in my last update. It was this point of control. So that's why I flipped into a long. I updated the Discord yesterday that I was into this long position. Where is it? Right there, as you can see, below 67,000. And then I wanted to see higher prices, at least for now. So today, when price moved up into these imbalances, I took profits on my long because again, the entire reason that I opened these positions is to pay myself. So what's happening now? I still have some of my long open, I took profits, and what important levels do I see on the chart? Well, in my opinion, the levels haven't really changed, but there is one very important thing to note. If you extend this to today, my bad, if you extend this, the point of control, as you will see, has actually moved up to about $67,700. So this is a very important thing to note in my opinion. But then this move, when I look at it, in my opinion, you have to be very cautious because one, it's Monday, and two, it's the start of a new monthly candle. So usually when I see these moves, especially on Monday morning, I would be cautious when taking trades. So above us, I see only one interesting resistance, and it would be above the high of this candle right there. So if I hide the volume profile, let's see, we have not taken it yet. So as you can see, the high of this candle comes in at around 69,900. So personally, if I want to look for a short, I want to see a move up and then a rejection. But at this point, I don't really see a short setup. And if you've missed a long from lower, please don't chase price. Just wait for retracement. Below us, honestly, maybe we have below this wick and we have this price action, which would offer a bit of support. However, it's important to note that you don't really want to chase price. It's the worst decision you can take as a trader. So if you've missed a long from lower, in my opinion, the only trade that you have, at least for now in the chart, will be a short position. And again, in my opinion, if we take this high, personally, I might be interested in a short, depending on what happens. But at this point, I would expect higher prices and maybe a break of $70,000 before we see a reversal to the downside. And again, below us, remember that the point of control has moved up. If I just add back the fixed range, if I hide this, so the fixed range point of control has moved up. So at this point, if we lose this level, I would expect again a drop to the low $60,000. So maybe something like this. I would expect a quick drop, honestly. But right now, as long as Bitcoin stays above the point of control, I will remain bullish. And that's mostly it for this update. As I showed you, remain patient, take profits on your trades, but more importantly, build a trading plan. Know what you're looking for and then execute. This being said, if I've talked about some stuff that you did not really understand, we talk about all of these in our courses. And the horizontal levels course is finally out, and this one, I promise you, even though it's not very long, it's only 1 hour and a half, trust me, once you watch it, your view of the market will completely flip upside down. And in this one, of course, I talk about liquidity, order blocks, imbalances, and very important concepts. So this course on its own will help you understand a lot of things about the charts. With that said, that was mostly it for this update. Again, personally, I just hold the long from this low, and then I might be interested in a short in case we break above this high and I see a certain setup play out. As usual, if you have any questions, I'm available inside the Discord. So see you soon everyone, and good luck.